Hello everyone, I am Srija Rudra, Assistant Professor, Department of CSE, MLR Institute of Technology. Now in this video lecture, we'd like to come across the topic called Security Service. This from Cryptography and Information Security. Here as the name itself indicating, you can see how the security is being provided. So here we use one or more security mechanisms to provide the security and also to counter the security attacks. So attacks nowadays security attacks are a lot more. So countering the security attack is very much important. To counter these attacks, security mechanism providing is important. So it's a processing or communication service that enhances security of the data. We need to provide security for the physical documents because in physical documents some digital signatures and dates, all this will be, so these all need some protection from disclosure, and also they need from protection from tampering from unauthorized users, and also sometimes they need protection from destruction too. So for all these things to be avoided, security mechanism is important. And when security mechanism is being done, then security service is provided. So here you can see X.800. This is generally a recommended one, and it's a service provided by protocol layer to ensure security of a system or data transfer. Uh, Here you can clearly see what difference between X.800 and RFC 2828. The above one is a service provided by a protocol layer of communicating open systems, but RFC 2828 is a processing or communication service provided by a system to give a specific kind of protection to system resources. So these also both are providing security for the systems. X.800 is providing the security for the systems or the data transfers, and RFC 2828 is providing the security for the system resources. This is slight difference. Next, security service X.800. Here you can find authentication, access control, confidentiality, data integrity, and non-repudiation. Now let's see what is data authentication. So authentication means it's a process of providing the data to be true or data to be genuine or data to be valid. When we are taking care that the data to be genuine or valid data, it means we are providing the authentication, and like it should be valid data. Next, access control. Here, prevention of unauthorized use of resource. Access control means we are giving access for only authorized users, avoiding the unauthorized users by giving some permissions and all. By that way, you can control the access of unauthorized users, because if unauthorized users are given permissions and all, they'll be misusing the data and changing the data and hacking the data. So only we should give permissions to the authorized users so that data will not be leaked to the hackers, and confidentiality will be maintained. Next is data confidentiality. So confidentiality means keeping it secret or keeping it in a privacy. So always the files should be maintained confidential. Generally, we try to say that let all these files to be confidential, means unauthorized users should not access these files. That is, we are maintaining some confidentiality. Next, data integrity. Data integrity means, integrity is the word itself says accuracy. Accuracy needs to be maintained. Non-repudiation, protection against denial by one of the parties in the communication. Let's see the detail what is data confidentiality, what is data integrity and all, you'll get here in the CIA triad. Why this is specifically mentioned as CIA triad is the security is, the data is being guaranteed that it is secured only when it is following all these three properties called confidentiality, integrity and availability. If these three things are there, then we can guarantee that the data is confidential or the data is maintaining the security. if one among these three, like confidentiality of the data is there and integrity of the data is there, but if availability of the data is missing, then security breach will be occurring. So all the three are so let's see what is each in detail. Availability. It refers to a network or a software or a system that can recover quickly and completely in the event of an interruption in service. So it says that whatever might be the problem or interruption in the service, always the system or the network must and should be available for the user. Here, user means authenticated user or authorized users. For authorized users, always the system should be available even though there is an interruption in the service. And also, the user should be able to access the data for all the time. It is not like some particular time he is able to access the data at all the times, even though there is an interruption in the service, but still then the user should be ready to access the data and modify the data. That is availability. Simply to say an example, banking services provide us by saying that 24 by 7 services. We'll have a bank services for 24 by 7, and sometimes 24 by 7 means it should be available to the user, and also it should be accessible by the user at all the times. But sometimes you get a message from the banks like sorry for the inconvenience, and regret the inconvenience due to the maintenance effect. The banking, internet banking or mobile banking transactions, IMPS and NEFT, all these will be I mean like all these will not be available for you during a period of night after 12 to early morning 4. So during this 4 hours period, they'll be doing some maintenance things and all. So we'll not have this banking as an available one. So this is the best example. In that case, if the banking services are not available for you for a particular period of time, that means availability is breached. So availability means at all the times the data should be available for the authorized user, as well as he should be able to access the data at all the times. Next one is confidentiality. Confidentiality means, as I already told you, it's a call as a privacy or secret. So to protect the information from unauthorized users, we'll be keeping the data as a confidential. The best example for confidentiality is company tenders. You know how the company tenders will be happening. There will be some secret code which is done by a company or X or Y or Z, and in the meeting that tender codes will be released. Until and then meeting starts, these tender codes should not be disclosed to any of the people. Then it is confidential. So if the tender codes are disclosed, then confidentiality is not maintained. So there the confidentiality is important as well. Now, integrity. Integrity means accuracy to say simply. So, which refers the ability to protect the information or ability to protect the data from unauthorized users as well as uncontrollable or accidental alterations. Here, uh, to say how integrity works is generally we all are using the WhatsApp. So, in WhatsApp or any other communication media, when we type a message, suppose I'm typing a message called MLR Institute of Technology from the sender side. So at the receiver side also, the same message called MLR Institute of Technology should be received. So the receiver is receiving any other message except this MLR Institute of Technology. That means integrity is not maintained in that message or file. Or if the sender is sending a message called MLR Institute of Technology, and if the receiver is receiving only MLR and is not receiving the continuation part as Institute of Technology, means the message has been modified or deleted, edited by some hacker in between, and it lost its integrity. In case if the receiver also receiving the same message called MLR Institute of Technology, then integrity is being maintained. Simply to say, whatever the sender is sending, the same accurate data should reach the destination without any modifications and without any changes. So if the information cannot be modified without the detection. So thank you guys. If you're having any doubts regarding this video, you can ask me in the comment box. The most important thing here in this is CIA tried confidentiality, integrity, and availability. So all these three things should be maintained. If one among these three is dropped or is failed, then security breaches occur. So confidentiality as well as security, like integrity and availability, should be maintained for the data to guarantee that the data is a secured one. Thank you guys.